Hey you! Yeah, you. I heard you wanted to learn about plant cells. You did? Well, that's a good thing to hear. Luckily, I did the research, I wrote the script, I even did a time-lapse build of one. Oh yeah, you're into that, aren't ya? Well, sit back and listen as I build and explain the function of each part of a plant cell. For my project, I made a plant cell. A plant cell is a eukaryote, meaning it has a nucleus and can join with other cells to form an organism. I started by building the cytoplasm, which is the liquid where the organelles are held. The cytoplasm can also move organelles for photosynthesis. I then chip off some of the sides to make them look a bit more rough. Although a plant cell has a square shape, it isn't perfectly square. After that, I just add some indents to make it more realistic. The second thing I built was the cell membrane. The cell membrane surrounds every cell and controls what goes in and out of the cell. It is composed of lipids and proteins and has a lipid bilayer. The cell membrane also has hydrophilic and hydrophobic ends. After that was finished, I constructed the cell wall. The cell wall is the outermost layer of a plant cell, and only a plant cell. It is rigid and has many layers. For the sake of my sanity, I combined all the layers into one for the cell wall for this model. The primary cell wall is formed when the cell is young and growing, but the secondary cell wall forms when the cell is fully grown. I then constructed the vacuole. The vacuole can be found in both plant and animal cells, but it is much bigger in plant cells. The vacuole can store food and nutrients for later on. It can also store waste to protect the cell from unwanted material. When that was finished, I went through the utter pain and torment of making a sphere in Minecraft, the nucleus. The nucleus is the control center of the cell. It has a double membrane that surrounds the entire organelle, with little pores dotted throughout it. What I did was cut a quarter of it off so you could see inside. Inside the nucleus, there is chromatin, which is made of all the hereditary information. Also inside the nucleus is a nucleus, which stores RNA. I added some light to the nucleus just so you could see it. Next, I built the smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulums. They are used for synthesizing and releasing proteins. The main difference between the two is that the rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosomes scattered across the surface of it. After that, I built the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, so I thought it would be cool to build it out of redstone. The mitochondria is bean-shaped and is used to give the cell the energy it needs. That's why I put lights in it to show that it is active and using energy. The next organelle I built was the chloroplast. Chloroplast contains chlorophyll, and photosynthesis happens here. This is also what gives the cell its green color. What I am doing now is building the Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus is a folded membrane that is used for building lysosomes and secretion of material. It is also used to combine and make complex molecules. The final organelles that I built were the lysosomes, which are used as digestive or disposal units, and the ribosomes, which are scattered throughout the cytoplasm and used to make proteins. For the final step of the project, I gave the lysosomes more detail. Then, I changed the rough endoplasmic reticulum to a darker color to make it more distinguishable.